Well, let's start the football show this morning with this. Burnley and Leeds are celebrating promotion back to the Premier League after Scott Parker's side beat promotion rivals Sheffield United. We're going to be live to Turf Moor shortly. But first, let's go to Ellen Road, shall we? And there is Tim Thornton. How fitting, in the sunshine this morning, to get reaction for that. Tim, that must have been some party there last night.
Yeah, good morning, Rob. The morning after the night before, it certainly was some party, some celebration here last night. Thousands of fans in this area celebrating with the players as Leeds achieved their promotion back to the Premier League. And one of the fans who was celebrating last night is alongside me, Mitchell Burley-Emmerson, the LUFC news editor. Just put into words, first of all, yesterday as a day, the win, the promotion, the celebrations.
Yes, good afternoon, Tim. Oh, good morning, should I say. It's been a whirlwind of a season, and I think many people that would look at the table would think it had been a breeze. Lots of ups and downs. There's been times where we could have avoided those rain clouds, but decided to stay with it for a long period of time. But the team have been fantastic. They've played some exuberating football at times. Yesterday was just brilliant, because 6 goals against a Mark Robins side is very rare. So it shows how good Daniel Farke set his side up yesterday and throughout the course of the season up to now.
The manager has had a lot of big calls this season, and he's got most of them right, hasn't he? He brought Carl Doldo in recently in place of Meslier, stuck with Joel Perreault when he could have left him out, and Patrick Bamford was fit, and he was rewarded for that yesterday. Yes,
and nobody can discourage the fact how good Joel Perreault's form is when he's scoring. But, you know, he can be a little bit slow at times, but that guy knows where the back of the net is. Maybe for the Premier League we'll have to have another look at it, but he's got, 19 goals now. It's a very good, it shows a prolific striker in my eyes in the Championship. And the players around him also they've also chipped in, the likes of Manor Solomon, who I would love to re-sign in the summer. I don't want to get carried away just yet, because I want to win the title first. That's my feeling.
OK, a record-breaking total of 94 points for Leeds. They could get to 100 if they win back-to-back games, and that will be enough for the title. How important is it to lift that silverware?
I think when you're talking about a club as big as Leeds United, and obviously the biggest club in Yorkshire, it's pivotal that their aims are high. The players know that too. Pascal said on Instagram last night, the job is not done, and I truly believe his words. And I think they deserved it overall. The goal difference plus 60, that's very unheard of in this division. I think last season Leicester City finished on 98, and they were a top side with the likes of Mavididi, Fatua in there. So if Leeds can beat that, I think that sets us in good stead to get back to the Premier League, where this club deserves to be.
When Daniel Farke took over, he talked about his vision of establishing Leeds as a Premier League force.
Yes.
Can he do that? Because we've seen how difficult it's been in the last 2 seasons for promoted sides.
Yeah, undoubtedly. It's a very challenging division. Even teams that might look like they've dropped off, such as like your Spurs and your Manchester Uniteds of this world, who, you know, normally would be in the top 6. They're still top sides, let's not discourage that. But what I would like to see from Leeds is to bring in some top quality. The likes of Hamza Igamane at Rangers would be my perfect choice, and Pavel Sulch at Victoria Pleasant. I'm OK saying it on Sky Sports when a lot of people are listening, but you know, these are the types of players I would like to see at Leeds, and obviously a change of goalkeeper will be very necessary too.
Leeds back in the Premier League. Are Leeds there to stay?
Well, unfortunately, I don't know that question, but the money that we can generate now, the stadium, I've heard that the plans start in January to really kick-start. They've already put £10 million worth of architecture into the ground for the footings and everything. I think this club's got potential everywhere. You look at the stadium, you look at the fans, there's a waiting list of over 30,000 for season tickets. It screams enough to say the potential of Leeds United is there. It's a sleeping giant still, even despite getting promoted right now. And I think for the 49ers, they've got a lot of backing. And I think our FFP is looking very good. And with Nick Hammond and Greta Steinson in the background, with the players bringing them in, I trust them a lot, because they didn't have much to spend. And they certainly, I think, give them the money. I think they can go and spend and bring some top players in.
OK, brilliant. We thank you for your time. Mitchell looking forward to the Premier League already. Leeds celebrating promotion, but that focus will quickly switch now to winning the title, and then next season securing Premier League status for Leeds for the long term. That's the big aim for Daniel Farke
Tim, I think it was an indication of how those celebrations went that Mitchell thought it was the afternoon already. So thank you, thank you both of you. All right, let's get some more reaction to Burnley's promotion back.